What if I told you there exists a planet where winds scream faster than sound itself?
A world so extreme, it breaks everything we understand about weather. Compared to Earth, Neptune is not just different, it's terrifying. This is Neptune, the windiest planet ever discovered. It exists far beyond the reach of warmth, at the edge of our solar system.
So distant, sunlight here is nearly 900 times weaker than on Earth.
Billions of years ago, Neptune formed from icy gases and cosmic debris. Gravity slowly pulled these elements together, shaping a giant unlike any other. Inside Neptune lies a strange mix of ice, gas, and extreme pressure. But what truly makes Neptune terrifying is its weather.
Storms here grow larger than Earth itself, and far more violent. Winds on Neptune reach speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. That's faster than the speed of sound, something impossible on Earth. A jet plane would be helpless here, completely overpowered. These winds don't just blow, they tear the atmosphere apart. Massive storms rage endlessly, powered by unknown internal forces. And yet, despite this chaos, Neptune is one of the coldest places in the solar system. Temperatures here drop below -200 degrees Celsius. But what would happen if a human entered Neptune? The answer is far more terrifying than you think. The moment you enter Neptune's atmosphere, you lose all control. Supersonic winds would hit you instantly, faster than anything you have ever experienced.
You wouldn't be falling, you'd be thrown like a leaf in a hurricane.
Within seconds, the freezing cold would begin to shut your body down. Temperatures this low would freeze exposed tissue almost instantly. But cold is only the beginning.
As you go deeper, the pressure begins to rise, crushing everything. Neptune's atmosphere would squeeze you from every direction at once. Blinded by storms, surrounded by chaos, there is no escape.
The winds wouldn't just push you, they would tear you apart.
Your body simply isn't built to survive this pressure.
With every kilometer, pressure increases to unimaginable levels.
Scientifically, Neptune's atmosphere behaves like a crushing ocean of gas.
These gases move violently, carrying immense energy and force.
Strangely, Neptune generates its own internal heat.
And that hidden heat fuels the fastest winds in the solar system. Storms here can grow so large, they could swallow Earth whole.
our entire planet would disappear inside one of these storms.
For a human, survival here is not just unlikely, it's impossible. Neptune doesn't just challenge life, it completely destroys it.
Despite its violent nature, Neptune hides some of the most fascinating secrets in our solar system. One of them is the Great Dark Spot, a storm once as large as Earth.
Unlike Jupiter's storms, Neptune's storms appear and vanish without warning.
Some clouds here move so fast, they circle the planet in just hours.
Neptune even has rings, but unlike Saturn, they are dark and broken. These rings are made of dust and ice, held together by weak gravity.
And then there is Triton, Neptune's largest and strangest moon.
Triton is the only moon known to have active geysers, erupting into space.
It even orbits Neptune backwards, suggesting it was captured long ago.
On Earth, oceans flow gently, but on Neptune, the entire atmosphere behaves like a storming ocean.
The strongest hurricanes on Earth would seem calm by comparison.
If you could hear Neptune, its winds would roar louder.
These winds don't just move, they break the sound barrier itself. But what if, somehow, you could stand above Neptune?
You wouldn't last a second. The winds alone would throw you into the abyss.
Even our strongest spacecraft struggle to survive Neptune's chaos. One wrong move, and it would be lost forever. Deeper inside, Neptune becomes darker, heavier, and more hostile.
Pressure here is strong enough to crush even solid metal.
Yet from a distance, Neptune looks calm, almost peaceful.
But what if, in the future, humans became advanced enough to survive Neptune?
Even the most advanced technology would be pushed to its limits.
The winds alone would drain energy faster than any system could handle.
And going deeper would only make things worse.
The pressure would test every material to its breaking point.
Extreme cold would freeze systems faster than they could react.
In seconds, control would be lost.
Scientifically, survival on Neptune remains impossible. It lies far beyond the habitable zone, where life cannot exist.
There is no solid ground, nothing to stand on, nothing to build upon.
Even floating cities would be torn apart by its storms.
No structure could survive the relentless force of Neptune.
This planet is not just hostile, it is unstoppable.
And yet, from afar, it hides its true nature.
A frozen giant, lit by a distant sun.
A world of extremes, beyond human imagination.
From supersonic winds to crushing pressure, every moment here is deadly.
It reminds us how rare and precious Earth truly is.
A place where life thrives, protected from such extremes.
And a world where survival is only a dream. Neptune remains distant, silent, and untouchable.
A reminder of how vast and extreme our universe truly is.
Filled with worlds we are only beginning to understand. A planet where storms never truly end. Where winds outrun sound itself. And where nature shows its most powerful form. A lonely giant at the edge of our solar system. A world we may never touch, but one we will always wonder about. Between life and destruction.
Between what we know
and what we have yet to discover. The universe is full of mysteries.
And Neptune is one of its most powerful.
A frozen storm beyond imagination.
for us to understand.
One day, perhaps, we will. Until then, Neptune remains untouchable.